Welcome to this wetfish film odyssey. We are diving at the Azure Window, Porto del Carmen, Lanzarote Island, Spain, with Safari Dive. We start with a walk from the dive centre to the old quay, a couple of 100 metres away. No mean feat, fully kitted. Walk down the steps and enter the water. Today it's bright with a light breeze, calm and clear waters. Everything you'd love about British diving in the summer. Let's be honest, it's February, so here we are. I know it's tough, someone has to do it, and that someone's me.
And everything is growing up.
The ring above is there to provide a safe place to descend and return to the surface. There are boats around and jet skis, but today it's actually quiet. The Azure Window is an underwater arch formed in the last ice age, when the sheer cliff edge was well above the waterline of today. The sea was around 100 metres shallower than now, due to the massive frozen ice cap across the northern realm of the planet.
I don't know if I can find my way.
The common cuttlefish looking like a rock and waiting for prey, a major predator on the sandy plain. As we head out, you'll see the massive sandy plain, with the sand specialists living their entire life in this region of the sea. The rock cliff edge with caves covered in sponges and the odd large pelagic fish here and there. On the way back you'll see a very special resident has taken up home in discarded man-made ropes on the bottom.
Reaching out, I'm reaching out. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. It's coming. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. I'm reaching. It's coming. I'm reaching.
I mentioned the boats and the jet skis. Here they are, anchored right above us now. If you're sensible and an experienced diver, you just poodle along and enjoy the journey and see all the life you can see on the way.
Spending the night in Dixon.
I mentioned those big pelagic fish. Here's a shoal of sea breams, all filtering the sand on the bottom and seeing what they can take to eat and make a living.
Is it too late to learn to listen?
We are now starting to go deeper, heading towards 30 metres, so I need to equalise my ears to the surrounding water pressure.
How many yesterdays are between us now? How many yesterdays?
Just off in the distance is the reef edge. The water looks much bluer now, hence the name, the Blue Hole in English. As we go deeper, we see a small garden of eels that live in the sand. As you can see, they see us as a predator and disappear below for safety.
Cobbling miles as we go, a line at a time, or a sad swan song.
I see a seahorse hiding and try to point it out to my buddy. Too late, he's gone.
And I'd find you if I could, invite you to the final act, but I think it's understood nothing good can come of that. How many yesterdays are between us now? How many yesterdays are between us now? How many yesterdays are between us now?
That moment again where I feel like I'm in a world all by myself. And here we are, the reef edge, or what would have been the cliff edge 10,000 years ago. Deborah Colombo, our dive guide, pointing out the rock face and beckoning to us to go and have a look. Once you're on the rock face, everything changes. The sheer profusion of life just explodes. Fish and sponges in every imaginable size, shape and colour. Clearly, the food sources are much more dense in and around the rocks, plus more places to hide and homes to live and grow. As you can see and witness, every nook and cranny is just filled with life. And there you have it, the first glimpse of the blue hole. It is spectacular, as you'll see as we enter the cave. Inside the blue hole, the rock is just covered everywhere with every variety and colour of sponge. At the back, in the darkness, you will see shortly are hundreds, if not thousands, of bright orange cave fish who only come out at night to feed. Me and my buddy almost through the blue hole, which is a shame because it is a spectacular place to be. Back on the sand plateau and now heading back to our exit point for the dive. However, there are many things to see on the way. I just love how they walk on their legs to look like a more aggressive species. And the moment you get too close, all there is left is an inkjet. And as we are now getting shallower, I have no option but to dump air from my buoyancy aid to maintain position and keep safe. The weaver fish, sitting on top of the sand, it usually hides just under the surface. Its mouth is absolutely massive and it is such a voracious predator. Should you get too close, it just takes off in a moment of self-protection. You may be thinking it's just a sandy bottom and there is nothing to see. Quite to the contrary, there is life everywhere to be seen. It is just well camouflaged. Not the easiest fish to spot underwater, the wide-eyed flounder. I try to show my buddy, but he's distracted somewhere else. I think you might agree, it's absolutely perfectly named. Possibly my favourite fish to watch, the red mullet. They are constantly excavating sand, looking for tiny morsels of food. You know when they've found something. These tentacle-like protrusions stop excavating and it swallows the prey. Notice the other fish using the red mullet to get a free feed.
Find pieces of me all over the yard.
All species have a safe distance, which if you observe, they will let you watch what's going on. Go inside this distance and they just leave absolutely immediately.
There were just too many days when our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say.
The thing to note is that all species' safe distance is different for the different size of the species themselves.
In this house of cards,
Movement for me is the thing I observe and see almost instantaneously. It's a thing that has always been inbuilt, above or below the water. These arrow crabs and the fish moved slightly and I was there in a split second, watching and filming to share with you. The crab, as you'll notice, is feeding itself. Absolutely spectacular and so fragile.
you cannot reap what you never did sow. You cannot learn what you never won't know. In this house of cards, with only hearts. In this house of cards.
We are now back in 6 metres of water. No need to deploy my buoy as I do in the UK. The safety stop will pass as I observe, watch and film, which is an absolute bonus.
I don't know if I can find my way out. don't know if I can find my way out. In this
We all spent quite a long time looking at the long-snouted seahorse. It's such a spectacular little organism and so fragile, you need to be very careful near them.
fall into the ocean.
Here, divers are grouped around some old abandoned ropes. You may ask why. Seahorses is the short answer. They are not big and they are well camouflaged. They don't make it easy to be seen for us, as well as their potential predators. Seeing a rare species like this is worth every effort of the time it takes to find them.
It's coming, I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. The water is rising over me. The water is rising, I'm reaching. It's coming, I'm reaching. The water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. The water is rising. It's coming. The water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. It's coming.
Just been signalled and asked the question, how much of a safety stock have I left? And it's actually none, hence my reply. It's time to head back to the bay where the dive centre is, rather than where we started the dive in the old harbour.
I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this ocean, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. And nobody is watching.
When you're an experienced diver, there is always those little glances across just to see how your buddy's doing. Is everything okay? And clearly it is.
Need a friend.
And here we are at the shallow rock edge of the bay, up and over, and we're in the sandy bay and heading back towards the dive centre.
Need a friend to shake me out again.
The underwater world is such a magical experience. If you find yourself in a warm climate, why not? Just give it a go. Believe me, you won't regret it, ever. This was a wet fish film odyssey with thanks to Safari Dive Lanzarote. Music by Dan Hennig and Blue Deer. I'm Tony Howells, filmmaker. I hope you enjoyed watching this film as much as I did diving and making it. And I hope you want to protect our home, this planet, as much as I do.